Shake it, baby. Oh yeah, shake it, shake it, shake it.
That card, what does John Jones have to do to get on a White House card?
Well, John Jones doesn't have to train 5 days a week now. The fight isn't until next,
he just looks like he's jazzed up. He's ready, This is a renewed John.
He has made it very clear to me that this is what he wants to do. But I need people on this card that I can count on, that no matter what happens, opponents get switched out or whatever happens, I need guys that I can absolutely count on that are going to show up that night. So, and say what you want about Conor McGregor, because people like to talk shit about that too, but he is that guy.
Yeah.
And he's always been that guy. I've been in the room. I've been on the phone. I've been, lots of people like to talk tough publicly, but behind the scenes, it's a whole nother ball game.
Yeah.
When the shit hits the fan, who's really willing to go out and Conor McGregor has always been that guy.
So you said John's not at the top of your list for that one. Maybe don't rule it out, but who is? Can you give us a little bit of?
I just said Conor McGregor.
Conor. So that's
Conor
the main
McGregor
event you want.
has always been that guy. Ronda Rousey too.
Yeah.
Please, keep this footage. Please, keep this footage. Go.
I feel like 100% whoever gets their hand raised in this fight will be fighting for a title. Because they're the most exciting guys. I hear Lopez moves the needle. I know Silva and the Fighting Nerds are doing an incredible job. Winner of this fight gets a title shot, and a lot of people will say, oh, there's some other guys out there. Murphy, I've been told he's too boring. Lots of love, but maybe on the microphone, not as a fighter, but getting out there and selling fights and shooting and then doing that side of things. Some fighters just take a little bit more time if you don't want to say it with your chest. Muzan Ivalov or whatever, no one cares. No one cares. No one cares to see him fight. Aljamain Sterling, UFC hates you, my friend. I love you. I love you. Your rum is outstanding, but the big wigs, they hate you for some reason. Sorry, Cobb. The winner of this fight's getting the title shot.
Наверное, еще раз 15-20 сделать. Нормально, она кистью пробит. Каждый день я сделаю. На продвижении 2 месяцев. А так как? Вот так? Это что? Ковер не пробит.
Специальные выемки, да?
Пол, вот так? Здесь может нос сломать, мне кажется.
Давай 10 раз.
Давай. Третий заход, наверное, самый легкий, посередине. Здесь, наверное, уровни, нет?
Сейчас они тоже попробуют.
Каждый уровень.
Вот так, да?
Отдельные мышцы укрепляют.
Да, это легко.
Раз. А это вообще.
Вот этот, который есть здесь, с самого краю, он нормально заставляет напрягаться.
Dana White is the greatest combat sports promoter in my lifetime. He built an institution. You know why boxing's not as popular as it used to be anymore, right? UFC is really popular. That's because of Dana White. He built something like the NBA. Stop now, because he's about to do it for boxing again. For boxing now. You want an NBA or an NFL in boxing? Here it comes. Because he knows how to build an institution. And how do you do that?
Hey Max. Boxing is always bigger and big. Don't say boxing is not big enough. Boxing is big. You know how big is boxing.
Should it get bigger, yes or no? Should it get bigger, Canelo?
Yeah, maybe it's gonna be bigger, but look, boxing is always big and big and bigger and bigger and bigger. We need to talk about that too. Boxing is boxing.
I love Canelo in English, by the way. I love it.
Boxing is boxing.
No lies. No lies.
So how do you do it?
There.
So how do you do it? You have someone like...
My respect for all of their sport. Great job, everything, but boxing is boxing.
Listen, guys, I know sometimes you see me in these little tense conflicts, and I'm kind of giggling and looking around, and I'm looking the opposite direction of them. But the brain is real damaged, like the brain sometimes doesn't work. And when I make eye contact with people, especially people I don't like, sometimes the brain just shuts off, and I don't want to go to prison. I don't want to go to prison. This is why I don't make eye contact with people.
Dana, this fight, as you said earlier in the week, is set to be the third highest gate in combat sports history, the second biggest gate you've promoted alongside Mayweather-McGregor. The top 5 gates in combat sports history come in boxing, and they come in the last 10 years. So my question to you is, why then do you want to make sweeping changes to the Muhammad Ali Reform Act that is meant to protect fighters, to bring about a business model that currently has your company already paid out $375 million in antitrust lawsuits and has 2 potential pending class action lawsuits on the way as well?
Well, this is obviously a long discussion. If you want to talk to me about that, set up an interview. This isn't about me and my business. It's about these 2 guys on Saturday night.
My follow-up, Dana. Earlier this week, the California State Athletic Commission had a hearing about TKO trying to bring those changes to the Ali Act, and it was postponed 3 months.
Listen, I get it. You want to showboat right now. Set up an interview with me if this is really what you want to talk about.
It's America, baby.
If you have
First
questions
Amendment.
for these 2, ask them and you can set up an interview with me.
Dana, my follow-up is, if TKO can't make those changes to the Ali Act, will you still invest in the sport of boxing? Will you compete in the market?
Listen, if you want to be an asshole, let's do it in private and we can do an interview.
Yes or no?
If you want to showboat, I get it. If you have questions for these 2 that are fighting on Saturday, that's a different story.
Fight.
This isn't a discussion to have at a press conference for these 2 that are going to fight on Saturday, 2 legends. If you want to set up an interview with me and ask me these questions, let's do it one-on-one.
Sounds
and
good.
You can ask me anything you want.
All right. Well, Terrence and Saul, have a good fight.
Yeah, you have a question for these 2?
No.
No? Beat it. Go ahead. Who's next?